Hi guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be looking at the staging server, looking at Hector patch. We're going to be looking at the black zone, how to get to the black zone, what the benefits are now. And we're also going to be looking at the black market auction house, how it works and what it's there for basically. So we're going to start with the black market auction house. You've got your inventory that you can sell off like a normal auction house. You can put up sell orders. As the price, if he wants to buy that item, as the price gets higher and higher, it'll eventually get to your buy order and he'll buy it off you from the buy order. Saves you having to like it showing every time, but I'll explain that a little bit more in a second. And then I have obviously my orders. So as you can see, I put one up here. I put 36 runes up for 99 silver each, and that will be a total of that much. That sets on there for 7 days. If the price ever gets that high, I'll just it'll insta buy them off me, and that's it. It's done then. We then have show buy orders. This is what the game wants to buy. So it wants to buy a tier 8 cape at 904k silver. Obviously it still wants to buy another one at 902. Basically every time a mob, from my understanding of this, every time you kill a mob and it wants to drop an item, if that item isn't available, it'll raise the price of it. So say I kill a mob, it wants to drop me a tier 8 cape, but there isn't one available, it's going to raise the price of a tier 8 cape on this to give people more reason to go and sell one to it. This means that crafters that play around this are going to be brilliant. If you just hoard your resources as a gatherer crafter, you go and make an item and go, okay, that's getting really, really expensive, like that's really efficient for me to sell off or buy the mats and craft it. You could go and do that, sell off and make a quick buck, and it gives crafters a way to sustain themselves if they're quick with it. You do have to keep on top of this though, I think, if you're going to try and make as much money as possible. And it isn't just tier 8, tier 7 stuff, it's just that's the more expensive stuff. We can go to the other tiers. The prices are a bit weird at the moment, obviously, because it's the staging server, it's not the live server, so it's not very populated. But yeah, I like the idea. I think it could be really good if it's kept right, so to speak. I'm interested to see what it gets like on the live servers, how much it gets sold off, that sort of thing. So yeah, what we're going to be doing, I'm going to also show in this video, because it's a very short video otherwise, I'm going to be showing the black zone, how to get to the black zone and what the benefits are now. So I've recently come back from Mercia, which means you get 2 debuffs you get 2 buffs as you go to the portal for the first time. Not for the first time, but the first time in like a couple of hours. So I've gone to the portal for the first time and I've clicked on one of these. So this is the UI that's used for the maps. The first time you go, you'll be bound to that portal. So if I go to Elmwood, I would be bound to that portal for 10 minutes. What later happens then, or what also happens, is I'm bound to that continent for, it says 120 minutes. I believe it's now 60 minutes, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm almost sure it is 60 minutes instead though, and that's just a UI and that's just a text bug. But yeah, so I could go to any one of these and it will lock me to there. So let's go to Flint Slice Plain. The new loading screens look fantastic. So I've gone to Flint Slice Plain and now we have a second buff. It says you can only travel to the last portal used. It's a bit weird, England. You can only use, you basically can only go to the last portal you've used. If I go back through this portal, it will take me back to Carleon. And if I go through it again, it will take me back here until I leave it for 10 minutes, and then I can travel to anywhere in Mercia or back to Carleon and so on. So this limits guilds from, so I could be stood here with my entire guild. They see someone, they see a big fight going on. I can't find another realm gate here, stops them being able to just jump across and insta power a fight. Like, them making portals around the black zone is great, but what they didn't want is to have the big guilds just being able to like quick response to any fight in the black zone, because that's not what they want. It means the big guilds could power through. The other thing I want to show while I'm doing this video is the resources. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to here. So this is the first continent. What's this continent called? Anglia. And this is, they all have, from my understanding, the same tier of the same resource chance. but the chances of you finding a resource in this map is 5.55%. So 1% there's a 5% chance, 1.1 there's a 5% chance, 0.2 there's a 0.5% chance, 0.3 there's a 0.05% chance. So that's quite a low chance. You're going to get a lot of 0.1s, 0.2s are still going to be quite rare, 0.3s are still going to be very, very rare. We're then going to move to Cumbria. So we go to Cumbria and there's a 12% chance. So 10% chance for a 0.1, 1% chance for a 0.2 and 0.1% chance for a 0.3. So a lot higher. All of a sudden, like, it's doubled. It is a lot higher. And then we go to Mercia. There is a 23% chance that you're going to get an enchanted resource when a node spawns. Like, a node's going to spawn, there's a 23% chance that it's going to spawn as enchanted. There's a 20% chance it's going to be 0.1, a 2% chance for 0.2, and a 0.2% chance for 0.3. That's a lot. That's a high rate, to be honest. There is a good chance that you're going to find a lot more resources, and that's good. It also makes, because you look how small Mercia is in the grand scheme of things, right? You can run from here to there in like 15 minutes, maybe, if you use quite an efficient route. Yeah, I think you could, and all of that's going to have so many resources in, it's just ridiculous. And that's really cool. So it gives gatherers and crafters more reason, or gatherers at least more reason to come to the Black Zone. Crafters already have quite a good reason in that they get the higher focus here if they craft in Black Zone. And PvPers or PvEers get either the higher fame or more PvP because there's going to be more people here. Like, everyone benefits from this setup now. And I think that's really cool. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything else on the Hector server that you're really interested in me testing out for you guys. I'm happy to do it. Just gotta let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, the usual stuff. And catch me later, guys. Goodbye.